All right, so I'm here with Alexander Cope, who is on the development team for the Xbox Elite controller, and he's going to show us exactly what the changes are that make this worth $150, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, so here's the deal. I mean, we designed and built this for the fans. The idea is basically to give you a completely customizable solution in hardware and in software, and I'll show you just a few things that enable that. Yeah, so one of the key features that you have here is that you got a magnetic deck, and so all of the thumbstick pieces are removable and magnetic, DPad removable, magnetic. You get that nice tactile snap-in feature. The same goes to the back, so you come to the back side, you see two main new features that differentiate this from our standard controllers. You got your hair trigger lockout, so you throw it down and you're in rapid fire mode. You bring it back up and you're in full throttle, so you can imagine in an FPS game that kind of gives you that shorter throw. And then you move down to the paddles, again, completely removable, customizable. Again, the coolest thing that I love that. It's just that magnetic feedback, sucks right in. You can, again, swap these out, make them fit based on whatever fits best for you. So very cool in hardware, but really the fun thing is when you get to software. So you plug this guy in, it downloads an app, and you're able to remap your buttons, change your thumbstick sensitivities, basically, again, create the custom controller for you that helps to make you a better gamer.
So one of the things I really like about this controller is also it's got a bit more weight to it, right? And that's down to, stainless steel components, more durability, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, same XYZ form factor that we have in our normal controller. We just packed a whole bunch more in here, and then, of course, you got the stainless, which adds some weight. Premium fit and finish, so it feels a little bit more substantial. It's solid, it's quality.
So I noticed you've got a little switch here, like on the front, if we show you, just here with 1 and 2. So this ties into the software, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So what you do is that application that I told you about, you go in and you create profiles based on the game you want to play. You can store up to 250 profiles on your console. You can download 2 to your controller. You can rotate them out based on what you're playing. Take this over to your buddy's house and you're playing something different. Hit that switch and all of a sudden your buttons are mapped to whatever you saved them to be before. So very cool feature. Right,
so all of your button configurations are saved on the controller, not on the console. So you can take this around and smash your mates at Call of Duty.
Absolutely, yeah.
This new D-pad, I've never seen anything like it before. It's like a weird inverse disco ball.
Right.
Tell me about the design that went into this.
Sure. So we call this the dish or the facet D-pad back in the dev space. The intent here really is just to give the gamer a little bit more customization. I've been hearing that this is a lot better for fighter games where you're trying to hit combos or multiple buttons at once. Of course, if you want to go back to the traditional old school, again, kind of love the magnet, clips right in, and you're kind of back into your standard format. We're working with some third-party firms that will all be vetted through Microsoft to add even more additional replaceable parts, so we'll be excited to see what comes out next, but this is what's coming out here in October.
So let's have a look at just the stuff you get when you buy the controller. So you get this carry case and a bunch of gear.
Absolutely.
For customization. Just talk me through what you get.
Yeah, sure. So you get 3 sets of thumbsticks. You can kind of see down in there we have a tall set, a smoother dome set, and then your standard set. You get obviously all your 4 paddles. You get the carrying case. You get a couple of D-pads. So you got your facet or your dish, as well as your standard cross. So USB cable not shown here, but will be bundled in there as well.
Excellent. And so have you talked to kind of pro gamers and really looked at what they need from this stuff? Because you see a lot of custom controls, particularly in the kind of first-person shooter space.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of collaboration with the studios to give them, again, that ability to customize something, to create a unique device for them and their games. And so we've been working both with in-house studios as well as external studios to give them that flexibility to create what they need.
Mm-hmm. And just for people who don't really understand the paddles thing, those things you can map to any button, and the idea is that you can use them without taking your thumb off the thumbstick, right? So rather than having to go for face buttons or whatever, you can keep your thumb on the thumbstick and continue to look around and things while also controlling the various functions of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's about flexibility. Again, if that's what you want to do and you want to have those so you can keep your hands on the front of the controller, then that gives you that flexibility to do that. If you don't want them at all, again, you pop them out. Let's say you want to kind of ease into that learning curve a little bit. If you only want 2, of course, you can do that too, right? So it's all about the gamer and creating a device that is customized for them.
Awesome, Alexander, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.